Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to take out Grobbulus with a deck of common cards only. It's not easy, I'll tell you that. Execute. Could be good for an early mutating injection. I'll use it. Last game was pretty interesting. We could have done really well if he chose to play a lot of small guys instead of big guys, because he had double abomination out, I had explosive sheep, so I got to clear a lot of his board, but then couldn't clear all his minions, mutating injections, the usual. I know none of that made any sense because I talked way quicker than I should have, but not important. I was just bitching about the cost. Okay. Always like them not being on a mutating injection. Exactly what this card is in there for. I believe he has 3 mutating injections, 3 spectral knights, and 3. That's quite good for me at this juncture. Means I can actually get some stuff out that can challenge whatever he puts out next. I think I want to get cards. It's a little unfortunate the mana doesn't quite work out here. Spectral Knights are goddamn impossible to deal with.
Bring the pain.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to take double damage. I could get in its way with this. I could do this and hope he doesn't have a slam. Is that hoping for too much? Yep. I'm in trouble as usual. Gonna take a lot of damage. I guess this reduces the damage.
What we do.
Oh man, I'd really like to keep that alive to help destroy other stuff he's gonna play, but not time yet. Still has too many cards for me to deal with efficiently. Another Spectral Knight would be really bad. Okay. Let's see. Probably need to execute that. I do have 2 of them. Ooh. So play that at some point. Three, 5. Guess I have to whirlwind. How else am I gonna? Probably has a mutating injection, which means that's gonna go up. We might have multiple. Been saving those cards for a while. Say double mutating injection. Take it up to a 12, 13. I think it's a risk I cannot actually take. Don't have more heal on me, so I need to be able to deal with threats.
It's time for a little blood.
Need to keep his board clear, so there's mutating. Oh god, oh god. I have 1 execute, but how am I going to deal with the other one? Please don't be double ooze. Oh, please give me a spell breaker, for the love of God. For the love of God, give me a spell breaker. That's not it. God damn it. I can actually almost kill one with my... Is that a double, really? Oh, if I just had a Spellbreaker, I'd actually be in good shape. So yeah, I can execute one. Don't have any way of dealing with the other right now. Although getting the shock would help. Don't have a way to trigger this.
Who you want me kill?
I know I have to do this. I know I have to heal. And I know I have to look for answers.
To me.
That's not it. Ow. So I lose again. Finally! Oh my god.
Your magic shall not save you.
Bring the pain.
Running the program. Hug.
Okay, we've got him down to 2 cards, but we're very low in life. Do we have more heal? No! No! 2 mana. I can actually kill all that.
Die, mage.
Barely. I died to just about anything though. Okay. Oh, yes. Man, do I need heal. And taunt. Okay, let the beats begin. What's he got? Like the first time in a long time I've been nominally ahead. Granted it's at 1 health. How am I gonna still somehow lose this? I have a Spellbreaker if he gets aggressive on mutating injections again. Okay. Can deal with that. We want to try our best not to die. Get a 5-1 taunt out as well. Surely we win. Of course, that would be what he top decks. That's gonna wipe out. Oh, wait a second. Silly me. Just see what we get.
Your magic shall not save.
Okay. Definitely need to overkill him on this. Wait. Something went weird. I thought that would get him to 1 health and then I'd go in with the nice Grobbulus, but oh my god, Grobbulus beaten with a deck of common cards only. It happened. It's done. I will never play you again, Grobbulus, for the love of God. Let's take a look at the deck list. Well, here's the deck. It can hardly be called an I will crush you deck. It's an I will outlast you because it's trying to just deal with what he throws out and eventually get some big threats out. You'd love your Molten Giants, your Sea Giants, your things you can get out for cheap and taunt them up, but not in this deck. Common cards only. Executes are primarily in there to take care of mutating injected shit. Whirlwinds are almost exclusively to trigger your explosive sheeps. Now, typically he'll play according to curve, but once he gets kind of through his big stuff, he'll flood the board with a few things at like 2-3 health. If you're lucky, he also puts out an abomination, so you can take advantage of extra AoE. But at some point, you're going to have to clear a kind of beefed up board. So, explosive sheeps are almost useless without. I mean, you can rely on him pinging it at the end of his turn, but then he gets a 1-2. And that's worse than it sounds because, or sorry, a 2-2 slime. It's worse than it sounds because anything you leave out can get mutating injected and come back to really bite you hard. You really want to keep his board clear. So anyway, the whirlwinds and explosive sheeps are really in there to be used together. Unfortunately, you need 2-card combo, but that's what it is. Cleaves to deal with echoing oozes pretty exclusively. In this game, it was a rare case where it actually was useful for another reason. Slams to proc things for execute. If you really need to trigger an explosive sheep, you can use it on that and not get the card draw. Then you have minions, which are the typical enrage ones. Amani Berserker is a 2-drop that gives you a 5-1. Same with Tauren Warrior, gives you a 5-1 with Taunt. Can hope to get in the way of something big. You have your healing, like Shield Block, Earthen Ring Falsia, Anti-Keelbot, so critical. Without him, this deck would be useless. Thank you, Goblins versus Gnomes. Acolyte of Pain for card draw. Death Spite, because the main things with 4 health you're worried about are Dancing Swords, and also blanking the 4/4s, Abominations. And they're also useful because with their Death Rattle, it can also be another way to trigger an explosive sheep if you really need. Spellbreakers, critical, absolutely critical on those echoing oozes, as you saw, or sorry, on the mutating injected things. We really need one badly in this game. Almost died because we didn't have one, grew into one. Thank you. Thank goodness. And Grobbulus Berserker is the kind of continual enrage, can benefit a lot, as we saw in the end game, from his hero power, and force tank maxes, even after his hero power, are 7/7 on board. These are your kind of big threats, and, you know, it's an expert common-only card, so can be included in a deck like this. The main drawback is 8 mana is a lot. You really cannot do anything other than just armor up if you're playing that, which means often you end up not being able to play it because there's just other stuff you need to deal with and you're close to death. But anyway, this is the deck of common cards only that can take out Grobbulus in heroic mode. I am so glad to be done with him forever. Anyway, good to be back. I know it's been a really long time, but hopefully it'll be entertaining as I take out the remaining Nax bosses in heroic mode with Golden Heroes and Goblins versus Gnomes cards. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.